New perspective gained from all the pain and stress. And when I do come back, I'm stronger than ever before. So kneel down, disturbing the beach. Look into my eyes. Now tell me the things you love about behind my back.
Hello. Welcome. It is time. I was gonna do this yesterday, but then my power was out all day. Yay! English. Yes. I would like to play in English. Sure, I like network features. Barely visible. I'm gonna go with default, even though it's more than barely visible, at least for me. Autosave. Unauthorized reproduction, distribution of any metal products is permitted by law. Cool. Does this count as unauthorized production? This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, business, places, events, and instances aren't either the product of the author's imagination or used in fictitious manner. Blah 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 blah. Creators of the work do not encourage. Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah. Epileptic conditions. Yeah. Hello, Shawns. How are you today? Have you gotten to play the demo yet? Studio Zero. NVIDIA. And Tree.
I trust this will suffice.
Let's turn this up a little bit. You have not? Okay. We'll get to discover it together.
Back to your cesspit, beggar.
Metaphor! Hey, Perky.
A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one. Oh. That dream died long ago. You should have done the same.
Okay. Assassination attempt, minute 1. Oh, I guess attempt. Yeah. Assassination, minute 1.
Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
This might be the bad guy. So I've managed to not see any footage of the demo. I wanted to do it earlier, but hadn't had time, and yesterday my power was out, so here we are. Very, very excited.
By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice.
Who's
It
that
may even
guy?
come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this?
This guy looks like a Fire
Few
Emblem
could even
antagonist.
enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close.
And yet, His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
Shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Who shall? Me. I will. I'll do it.
Here begins the demo prologue of Metaphor ReFantazio. What we have to offer you is but a taste of the story from its beginning, but through it, your experience will mirror the full version. Should you wish it, you may carry over your save data to the full version. We thank you for expressing your curiosity about our tale of fantasy.
Wait, so just outright said he did. It might as well have. What we have to offer you is but a taste of the story from its beginning. So, okay, so it's the wording of that makes it a little unclear. I'm 99% sure this is just the first 4 hours of the game. So, let's see, what do we got in system settings? Confirmations, toggle auto lock. When an enemy is defeated, lock onto another. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you, auto lock. Oh, this all seems normal. Genuinely never getting over it. No, this might be the best. Sorry. This might be the best UI in like any game I have ever seen. At least up there. Atlas is like no one else has come close. I don't think. On a completely different level. Oh.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight.
Okay. I don't know about you guys. The game audio is a little bit low for me. Let me turn that up. If the game audio gets too loud, let me know. I want to turn it up just a little bit. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Only a little bit. Okay.
Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Who are you? Who shall guide the protagonist? I am Iron Aggro. Your name is indeed Iron Aggro. You will name the protagonist later. This is by far the thing I'm most interested in. Game audio, voice. See, I'm worried that it's quiet now, but then it's gonna get loud later. So just let me know if it ever gets loud. Also, hi, good morning, Cold. I will turn it up a little bit because it's a little bit quieter for me as well. Yeah. Just again, let me know if it gets too loud at any point.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard.
I also think he's speaking pretty quietly.
Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
No.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself.
Now you say that, Cold. I could go change my real name to Reen. I could tell them I am Reen Schwarzer. I could, Colt.
So
I won't, but I could.
let this tale begin.
Let's see, we got storyteller. For players who want to focus purely on the story. Players who want to breeze through battles. Standard. For players who want intense battles and regicide. A high-risk, high-reward mode for only battle-hardened players. Seems you can only do it. That's only New Game Plus. Yes. Normal. Oh, that's the protagonist.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead?
Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
Forgot to turn on Do Not
To say nothing
Disturb.
the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Oh.
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia!
Huh?
Us folk, we're commoners! No crown or church will save us!
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? Ugh. How'd they get one of those?
I remember seeing art of this elf lady in 2016, I think.
Next one!
She looked very different back then.
Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife is. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy. Hold it! Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Unless you want to get stuck like
Oh.
us.
Okay, that guy's dead. Okay, bye, Gold.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Oh. Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna be saved by something. No, we've fallen down. We've fallen down, and we can't get up.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Are you alright?
Are you alright?
Oh, I don't have to voice the dialogue. I forgot about that. What a good feature. Genius. Great
Been
game.
worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
What's the mission? Radia Desert. Yo, play.
Think we'll make it?
Find a place where we can see the whole area. Okay. Dungeon controls. Hold R2 when moving the dash for circle to dodge enemy attacks. Some actions you perform in their corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen.
Let's go.
I think audio desynced. Maybe am I going crazy? No, I'm not going crazy. Ah! This was happening with Final Fantasy XIV. I hope it's not gonna happen here more. Sorry, it's gonna be a second. I have to do the whole process. And just when I'm trying to get started, the bam. Once. This, okay. Try this again. Yeah, audio definitely a desynced. I need a new computer, guys. It's unfortunate. Oh. I was looking away from the screen for 2 seconds. Worm.
Watch out! Okay. Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful. Watch out! Oh no! Looks like they found us!
It's okay, we're fine.
Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful. I think we shook them. We should be safe. Look! Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do.
Ah, right? Yes. Refresh my memory.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Oh, the fairy can heal us.
Right.
Oh wait, never mind. I forgot. Oh yeah, I read about this. What a cool thing. Music's playing directly in the protagonist's head.
Ever knew after all. Thanks.
So all the music is the protagonist is hearing it.
Look! Over there! Let's go. Got a sec?
Okay, these are tutorials. Magic. Oh, okay, okay, I see. Yeah, magic. Shocking. What is magic? Magic igniters. Okay, so you need a staff or whatever. Gauntlet runner, the giant ship thing. An unusual variety of magic that causes the listener to become aware of their state of mind through the form of sound and music. As it is a modest form of magic with seemingly no utility on the battlefield, it is considered a meaningless and trifling skill in society, and is thus rarely used. Gallica. Fairy who accompanies traveling boy. Wow. On his journey, doubling as his chaperone for his special mission. Blah blah blah. She can't do battles. Devoted to the worship of one God, the Almighty. The religion of majority across the United Kingdoms, its sanctors preach that uttering the prayer Closure, I'm saying that wrong, with one's whole heart will reach God, bringing salvation. It is the state religion, and the sanctist heresy is deeply intertwined with the kingdom's politics. Currently, the crown theocracy is at the heart of the kingdom's political affairs. Okay. Got religion. Oh. Wait, can I not fight them? I want to fight them. Oh.
I don't like this. Great find. Keep it. Watch out.
Oh boy.
No. Looks like they found us.
I want to fight. Okay, no, I can't fight. I can't fight that. I can't fight that. I don't think. Oh, never mind.
Run for it!
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Oh, great secret bearer of fantasy empowered. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epoch of glory to grant me thy guidance.
Whoa, just look.
Whoa.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead!
Oh.
Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Oh.
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry!
People don't like the dog.
Any
People.
street smarts? Come on, kid. Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even.
Okay.
Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced.
I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else.
I'm guessing one of those are the horned people, and the other are elves.
Which means a dopey Elda kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
And Mr. Elda here just looks like a normal person.
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Okay, so the Count Luis is the guy who assassinated the king. So he used to lead the army?
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
Huh? What?
The king dead. His son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
What?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Oh, okay, It's weird to have, like, the protagonist actually intertwined with the plot in one of these games.
You listening?
Rather than just someone who shows up and then the plot happens to.
Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close.
Oh.
Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers. So?
Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice.
Whatever will I do?
Whatever will I do? Forgot, yeah, there's a calendar.
Whatever will I
I'm just making sure the audio didn't desync again. Double checking. Got R1 for the local map.
Let's go see.
Whatever will I do?
Wow, this game looks great.
Let's go see.
Oh, what are these guys?
But what is there to do now?
That's not what I expected. Oh, Camelfie.
I'm guessing. Oh, well, I could go this way. Oh, which one's the map? But R1.
All right then.
Yeah, I could go this way. Yeah, why not? Oh,
Hey!
well, that's why not, I guess.
Oh, Camelfie.
That's terribly unwell met.
Murmur.
What's going on?
Oi!
Brad. Frankly, I don't have good things to say for how. Yeah. Therapists? I'm gonna guess Parapus. So they're the. These things?
Oh. What's going on?
Okay, so the Parapus are the dog people. No, they're the. Yeah, they're the dogs. And so people are very racist to them.
Well met, eh? Oi! Just can't stand it. Boy, if I had a gauntlet runner.
All right then.
Can I go into the bar?
Elden rubbish.
Okay, we gotta go do the main story. Unfortunately.
Hey, mister! It's a king!
Oh God, grant me guidance.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Now I want one.
Now I want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Oh.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city?
Yes, hello. I love you.
Well, I suggest
good
you keep a
design.
low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies.
Yeah, maybe wear a hood or something, dude.
Ah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
How much?
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you? How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with?
I just think it looks
really
cool.
never heard of it.
It looks like a torso.
Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead. With no living heir either.
Wait, so invasion from where? Their outside nation?
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
Keep that in mind.
I'll keep that in mind.
I forgot I
A
don't
word
have
of
to say
caution,
the
then.
dialogue.
Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Yeah, okay.
Let's head there.
Let's go see.
All right then.
Yeah, up. it desynced again. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Yeah, it's using too much of my CPU. I'm closing out a couple things, hoping it's enough. Why is Steam even open? Close. What? Sorry about this. Without Chrome on here. I have to look at the other computer for chat. We're unfortunately going to have to re-add the video capture card. Well, guys, unfortunately, new PC on the docket for things I need to get. Okay. Back to game. Hopefully everything looks great. Yep, it's back. And task manager's only using 30% of the CPU. Please stop. Use as little as possible, please. I may have to switch over to using the 4K capture utility rather than the OBS itself. Would really suck. Where's the
Alright then.
What's over here?
Alright then.
Oh, so the charge is an actual.
Alright then.
Give it a fool, I say. Who else can it be?
All right.
Okay, so people may be racist.
What are you playing at?
Really now?
What are you playing at?
What is this guy?
You there?
Hey, sorry.
by now. I'm out of ideas.
Oh, there!
What are the particle effects in the air? They're like all over the place. Are they just magic or?
Elden rubbish.
Oh, hello.
Close
All right then.
Oh my.
All right then.
Let's just go to the center.
Elden rubbish.
Dear me.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So, good luck in there. Knock 'em dead.
Are you gonna hide in my bag?
Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's word. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
I believe this is the guy who voiced Dion in FF16.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up.
Time for my interview.
I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
I want to fight for change. Yeah.
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I've got a sharp mind. I can take a lot of punishment. I'm small but quick. I'm small but quick.
I'm small but quick.
Yes, I could see that. Always the cowards who run the fastest, eh? Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Enter the name of the protagonist or protagonist. Oh yeah, I have to think of a name. Well, I thought of a name. I am Will. Wait, wow, that's such a small. I don't know. I haven't got. I thought there'd be a first and a last name, but no. There's only one name, and the default name is different for a region. So I was just gonna use the default name. So who is the protagonist of this story? King. I could go with the man. That could be funny. I wish I could rename because then I would have to think about it. I should have thought about this before, but I thought there'd be 2 name slots, and I'm just gonna go, haha, Will Turner. Haha. Will Turner. I could be. I hate this, guys. I want you to know when I'm thinking of a character's name, I think for like if I know a game's coming out, I think for a couple weeks before it comes out, and I hadn't quite gotten to thinking about this one yet. And so now I'm just sitting here and going, brain no in. Help. What does he look like? He looks like, Bob. The least entertaining I could possibly be thinking of a name for a fictional character I should have thought of yesterday. Or a week ago. The most like average American name that is not John. John is too boring. I want boring. Robert. You know what? His name is Garland. The audio decent. Oh. Garland.
You
Jack
know your
Garland.
debtors, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sighting, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
Okay.
You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to... Nick.
Yep, it desynced again. I don't know why. It's using up. What's using up 67% of my CPU? Like I look over, And it's using 67% of my CPU. The second I click on it, it's not anymore. It's down to 17 now that I'm looking at it and have Task Manager open. I might need to just wipe my computer and download everything, unfortunately. I don't like that there's... Wait. I'm gonna keep Task Manager open this time and see if I can... I'm sorry about the technical... I have Task Manager open. You got 50% of my memory. Only 15% of the CPU. 11 now. I'm gonna keep an eye on this.
Whoa. Well. Whatever.
Money is called
What's the world coming to?
Oi there!
Uh-huh.
Let's hurry.
Oi there!
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like,
Next! Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousant strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Okay.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter. These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Okay. So a magic igniter can be
And take
pretty much
this
anything.
too. Protect it with your life.
Map.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect.
Nice guy.
That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Water's Day.
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow.
Okay.
Hey. You awake?
Nope, I'm asleep.
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
It never gets easier.
Yeah, I could tell. Try to put it behind you, okay? Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still, the prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure, I guess.
I gotta
What's
say,
in the book?
I've been curious. Thanks.
Ah, yes. Fantasy.
It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over.
People are gonna see this and go, oh, take it way too literally. They'll go, oh wow, their people are actually going to think that the people writing this game think there's no discrimination in the world. And those people are probably going to be really stupid.
In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal.
Yeah, it
Oh.
sure does, you know,
I see.
say that
No
in the
magic,
laws. Some of
no
them.
tribal conflict, and equality for all. It really does sound like a fantasy.
It does, doesn't it?
But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
I really like what the idea of what they're doing with it. Arbor's Day. Oh, cutscene.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me. I won't give up either. Trust me.
Protagonist of an Atlas RPG having their own actual motivations that really are driving.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Okay.
Let's see.
World map. You can use it. Blah blah. Yeah. Okay, so we got. Let's see. We got. What are? Can I? Oh, I can zoom out. Perfect. Wow. Oh. Anyway, so we got the central area, here, the desert, which leads out into this desert. That might be different. And there's the mountainous, snowy area. You got the snow area. You got whatever that is. Definitely an area. Island with people on it, probably. You got some docks. Pretty, you know, unique. What is that? Oh, whatever. What is that symbol in the symbol right there in the water? Anyways,
This
northern
place
border
here.
fort.
This place here.
Let's see.
Camp, a land used as a rest camp by armies or en route to the north.
Hey, don't forget.
The audio desynced again. What is wrong with OBS? I don't know if I'll be able to stream this. This really sucks. Hi, Sean's. But the audio keeps desyncing on OBS, and I have no idea why. It's been doing this with Final Fantasy 14. But because I haven't been streaming that. So I just been using the 4K, like Elgato 4K capture thing, and now it's using it on this, and I don't know what to do about it. I've closed out everything I can. I have the task manager open. I'm seeing it's not using like any of my resources. I have absolutely no idea why it's doing this. I'm probably gonna have to delete and then reinstall OBS at some point, which would be really annoying to do, but I'll make it work. We'll see. I'm gonna go a bit longer at least and see if I can get it to work. I don't know. We'll see. Hope your day's going well, Sean.
Right? Hey, don't forget. Okay then.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Yeah, thank you, Sean's. I think it only does it with some games.
Fort.
FF14 and now
towering
Metaphor.
fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits.
Yeah, like, it's working fine now. Like, I've closed out the preview windows. Right now, it is using up 13% of my CPU and 50% of my memory. Maybe it's that? There's a chance it's the memory usage being too high. I don't know how I'd fix that though. I don't really know computers that well. We'll find out. Let's play the
battlefield
game.
is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time.
Let's say that actually.
You
Let's
have
grab a
the
drink and be
honor
back
to serve at the
in
command of
15 to
Captain
30
Klinger,
seconds.
War hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the
After his
trenches,
line.
forged in the blood of my comrades.
I'm back.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
World with only one tribe.
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself.
I'm something of a reader
that's
myself.
Not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
I apologize for him.
I apologize for him.
See? Take a cue from your friend in the lesser tribe.
Oh.
Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
Doesn't like me.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia.
Leon.
And you are?
I'm Garland.
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds. yours.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The Guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear, fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow!
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory.
Yeah.
Riches.
Glory and riches, says
Down
the
to
guy
London
who doesn't
awaits.
have an actual name.
Let's go.
Restless recruit.
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a... fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
Catch it. She's with me.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
Yo.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our
Oh, wait, she has armor?
Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out. Okay? Yep. Actually,
I see.
Audio desynced again. I have absolutely no idea why it's doing this. I might have to end stream.
Hey there, this is Ace Made for Life. So
Okay, I'm gonna have to look into this and see. I'm gonna end stream, and then I'll hopefully be back in a little bit. Sorry, but thank you, Sean's. I appreciate it. I'm gonna look at a few videos and see. Hopefully, I'll be back in a little bit. You know, just a little bit. But cross your fingers. All right, look for the go live notification. Okay, bye.